Want to know the easiest, most effective way to scale your agency to a 7-figure run rate in just 12 months? It's not as overwhelming as it may seem. Stay with me. All right, so my name is Bentley. I am the CEO of Pivot and Scale, and in today's video, I'm going to briefly go over exactly how you can achieve a 7-figure run rate in just 12 months in your agency. So these numbers that I break down are based off of a pay-per-lead agency model. Okay, this is not your typical retainer model or your percentage of ad spend model. This is simply just generating leads for clients and selling them. So let's say the average client is a $2,000 a month client. Let's say that you're able to sell the leads to them at $50 a piece. Total leads delivered per month is 40. All right, so that means total leads delivered each day is 1.3. Not a big deal. It's not a hard thing to deliver 1.5 leads per client. And let's say that your return on ad spend is about 50%. So that's assuming that you're generating leads on average at $25 a piece. Generate them for 25, sell them for 50. So that means you will be able to get a ROAS of $1,000 per client. Okay. Pretty simple right there. Now, if we go ahead and break it down, I'm not going to give you the full-blown spreadsheet. Basically what winds up happening is your goal is to sign up at least one client a week. Okay, and I'm going to do this over 48 weeks, not 52 weeks, because we don't count 4 weeks of the year because there's Christmas and all the things that go along with that. So that being said, 4-week months. If you just get one net client on a month, that means your gross is $8,000. Your ROAS is $4,000 a month. Okay. And all you have to do in 1 month is deliver 160 leads to 4 different clients. Not overwhelming. That's 4 active clients. If we fast forward to month 6 and we just do the same exact model where you're only getting one net client a week, that means your gross is almost $50,000 a month. Boom. In 6 months, you have a $50,000 a month agency. Your ROAS is right around $24,000. You have 24 active clients and you're delivering almost 1,000 leads a month. All right. Now you're starting to get some real numbers. If we fast forward to month 12, guess what? Your gross is almost $100,000 a month and your ROAS is almost $50,000 a month. That's with 48 active clients. Imagine having 48 active clients in your agency right now. Well, guess what winds up happening going into month 13? You are now at a $1.15 million run rate. That means that if you just stay the same and don't get any more clients, you are a $1 million agency and your ROAS is close to almost $600,000. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of gross profit right there. Now, let's say that you're going into month 3 or year 3, and then you stay on the same one client a week. You are at a $2.3 million agency a year, and your run rate is at $1.1 million of gross profit. Pretty cool, right? So how to achieve this? All right, you must have a simple, replicatable offer. What I mean by that is you're not out there trying to do all the different pitch decks that are necessary. You have one simple offer, and the way I'm positioning this is a pay-per-lead offer. It's really simple. Hey, Mr. Client, how many more appointments or leads can you handle a day? Great, let's go ahead and get those for you. It's a simple pitch. The other thing you have to do is be a marketing leader in one niche. All right. If you try to do this in multiple niches and you try to do a pay-per-lead offer in multiple niches, what's going to wind up happening is you're not going to be able to focus. You're not going to focus on one funnel. And you are going to have different pitches across different industries. So what you want to do is you want to focus on one industry, become a marketing leader in that industry, and have that replicatable pitch. And then what winds up happening is you have case study after case study of success in which in one niche, there's always copycats. Hey, what's that person doing? I want some of that. All right. And then the other thing is you can't be stuck in custom client work. it will eat away at your profits. And what I mean by that is if you're out there, doing all the ad spend and creating funnels and doing social media and all the things that go along with a traditional agency, your labor costs start going through the roof. And then you have a lot of different churn rate. So as you get the churn rate, you still have the labor that eats against the profits. And then what winds up happening is you're in what's called the hamster wheel of a traditional agency. So with the PayperLead offering, it's no custom client work. You're focusing on generating leads through your own website, and then the leads are distributed automatically through lead distribution systems. So therefore, there is no client work, and you're not having to scale your labor costs like you would in a traditional agency. So again, the PayperLead model, you focus on generating leads through your brand. And I'm a huge advocate of creating your own brand, your own third-party website, getting the traffic in there, focusing on one funnel, one website, okay? And then the leads that you generate through that brand are then distributed automatically to different clients around wherever you're at. It could be localized, it could be nationwide, whatever it might be. It's simple onboard and the management of clients, all right? When you onboard a client who's in the PayperLead model, it's pretty simple. How many leads do you want? What radius do you have? A few questions, you pop them into your lead management system, and then at that point, you then tell ad ops, hey, listen, we need to go get more leads in this specific area. Go get them. All right. And that's pretty much it. Your management of clients, there's not much management because they're not going to be bugging you at 2 a.m. asking you to change a new picture because the owner just had a photo shoot that night. Okay. It's simple. It's just you're checking in on the monthly basis. How did you do? What's going on? Just want to make sure that you're doing well. And is there anything else we can do to help you scale? Because you're pitching as a partner, you become a partner with that specific client. And again, it's that simple results-driven sales pitch. You're not having to sell services. You're not having to compete against other agencies. In fact, if a client has another agency, that's not a big deal because all you're going to be doing is supplementing what they're currently doing to try to book appointments specifically for a client. So, couple examples of niching down and creating your own asset and brand. These are some of the bigger players in the space. So like insurance quotes, they funnel everything, all their customers right through their portal. They generate leads and they distribute those to insurance agents. FindLaw.com, same type of deal. It's a matchmaker for people who are looking for a lawyer, and it could be any kind of law. It could be personal injury, it could be family law, whatever it might be. But they're funneling everything through their one site, and then they're distributing the leads to different lawyers across the nation. And third, Auto by Tel, this is a company that actually purchased us. They actually have different portals in which they get the consumers in. And then at that point, once they have the research done, they have call to action saying, get competing quotes from dealerships. They generate those leads through this one portal and it's distributed to dealerships nationwide. That is essentially the strategy in a nutshell. So there are other potential profit centers when you're talking about PayperLead. Model. So appointment setting. There are some niches that you are going to have to create a little bit of an appointment setting process. So for example, the car dealerships, they already have appointment setters and they've got sales processes. But you might find that there's other niches. So for example, solar or potentially med spa, where they don't have the robust sales systems. So at that point, you can create another profit center by actually setting the appointments for those customers where you're not only generating the leads, but you're also helping them create value and helping them place people into their actual schedule. There's wholesale lead opportunities, all right? So, and there's specific niches in which there's buying and selling all day long. And you have the ability in those specific niches to not only buy leads to fulfill your clients, but you also have the ability to sell any leads that you potentially want. And this could be overflow of leads that you're generating in specific areas, or you can specifically go into an area, figure out your cost per acquisition, have the wholesale networking where it needs to be, and then you go after those retail clients. And of course, affiliate programs. When you control the traffic, which is what we're talking about, and not sending traffic to different clients, you actually have the ability to have people on your list and create other parallel offers through affiliate programs in which you can monetize the people that come through your portal and make extra money. And listen, when you're talking about 5%, 10%, 15% extra money through offers that are of value to customers that come through through your doors. What's 10% of $1 million? A lot. Okay, so these are all different profit centers that you could potentially have as far as being able to create more money through the PayperLead offering. So that's all I have to say about that. Again, my name is Ian Bentley. I'm the CEO of Pivot and Scale. If you have any questions or are looking to potentially take your agency and pivot to a PayperLead or a paper opportunity offer, there are a lot of moving parts, and I simplify those moving parts through my mentor program. Go ahead and feel free to go to pivotandscale.com/case study to learn more, and I hope this was helpful for you. Bye.